Virtual financial team prosperity, lead capture, and landing pages. So when anyone comes into our organization and the CRM is set up, they're automatically going to get their first round of landing pages, lead capture pages, however you want to refer to them. Those are going to be found under Lead Wizard in the new CRM, very last entry down here, lead capture. When you open that, it's going to take you to some default pages that have been uploaded into your CRM. Now, these are not personalized, but they still are yours. When we say personalized, that means having your contact information, your social links right there on the page. These are your pages. They will go where they need to go in terms of the back end. The other part of your landing pages, as you have partners coming in, will be set up later on the tier 6. So you can view these pages, you can copy the links. Now you can see some of these links are rather long. If you are using things like text marketing, and obviously these characters right here would be a lot in a text marketing campaign. So if you need to shorten those, there's plenty of sites. The one I use is called Bitly, bitly.com. You paste your link in there, it shortens it so you can start to use it. So once again, if you need to shorten your links, bitly.com will take care of that. All right, going back over to our lead capture pages, this you have your agency page, your anywhere page, your business page, your dreams page, your military page, your millennial page, and your transformation page. You need to make sure you go through these, make sure understanding what your potential prospects are seeing on the front end, and then when they put their information in, name, email address, and phone number, what they're seeing on the back side. Now, when you get your personalized pages, you're going to have the ability to work with those in a number of different ways. Going back over to our top navigation bar where all the disc icons are, wanted to point out one more thing. The WealthWave system over here has some additional landing pages, client education landing pages, has a blog that continually feeds you pre-written material. So that's available for you guys as well. Right beside that to the left is the virtual financial disc icon. When you actually click on this, it's going to take you to main menu of that particular VFG Pro. Now from here, we always talk about you can navigate through a lot of parts of virtual financial from this main menu. The one that I was going to show you today is the VF marketing system. When you click on this, it's going to take you to your back-end marketing system. And from here, you can see this left-hand ledger will allow you to navigate through the entire system. A couple things that you want to make sure that you're aware of is on the configure site right here, when you put your social links into the system right here, this is what's going to populate down here at the bottom on your personalized landing pages, all those icons that show up that allow somebody to actually get to your additional platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it might be. So make sure those are set up for yourself with the ones that you have, and make sure you are testing those periodically, because every once in a while, these platforms will do a change in the algorithm that will disrupt the original address. So make sure these are going to the right places. It's not a good look for a technology company to be out there advertising with broken links or with icons that actually don't go anywhere. So keep that in mind. And then also, the other thing that I wanted to show you is on the landing pages. The lead capture pages, you need to be aware of a few things. Lead capture is where you maneuver through on the navigation bar to get to these. And there's 3 things that you need to make yourself aware of. Number 1, this first circled area right here is the actual URL that goes to that associated page. If you have vanity links that you are forwarding to these addresses, make sure they are done correctly in whatever service that you're using, such as GoDaddy. Test them, make sure they're correct. Outside of the URL that goes to the actual page, you've got 2 other things you need to make sure that you're aware of. Number 1 is the tour page here. That simply is going to be the direction that you send the client or potential prospect after they've seen the front end of the landing page and they put in their name, email address, and phone number. Once that data has been captured, you're going to send them to a tour page. Now remember, on a tour page, if you're asking for the information or trying to capture the data up front very quickly, then you don't want to send them to an additional landing page on the back side. If you've captured their data on the front side, give them access to what you need them to have access to on the back side without additional needs for lead capture. Now, once somebody's put in their name, email address, and phone number, they're also going to be enrolled in a drip email campaign. The default one in the system is a 90-day work from home campaign that sends out 10 messages over 90 days. You can go in your back end, you can write your own message campaigns, you can spread those out in terms of the time intervals to whatever you please, but just realize that there is a default one set up, 10 messages over 90 days. It's called the work from home campaign. Now, when you are looking at these lead capture pages, you need to go through and make sure you understand which ones are here, which ones make sense for you to use in terms of, your target audience, your target message, how you want to deploy these. Once you have a handful that you want to use, make sure that, like we just discussed, they're set up correctly. If you need any help, need any advice, need somebody to walk through this with you, by all means, we're here, but you need to have the ones that you actually want to use picked out. So let's go through a few of these. So F4, F5, and F6 are general lead capture pages that are geared around improving your economic situation, building retirement income, and improving your family finances. So these right here, when you open these, it'll actually take you to the lead capture page, and you can see exactly what's going on. Now, in this particular lead capture page, it's going to be general information about exactly.
Are you tired of the weak economy? Has it affected your income or job situation? Have you been looking for that perfect way to earn some extra money without sacrificing everything you've got just to get started? Many people have, and they've found their answer with us. Fill out the form below to take a free, no-obligation tour of our home-based business and start improving your economic situation today.
Now, one of the ways that I use these lead capture pages is that I take the banner headline, and when I see something that I like on the landing page, I'll go ahead and use the screen capture tool. A lot of us use Lightshot to go ahead and get that. So if this was something that I wanted to use in the advertisement, I would screen share this right here. I would draw the X or the box around what I wanted to use, and then I would just simply save that. And I can save that as ad pics. Let's call it ad 1. And now I would save that. Now what's going to happen is I can use that picture to set up this lead capture page as an advertisement. So let's go somewhere like LinkedIn. Let's go ahead and start a post. And we would obviously, use the camera icon because we have a picture to lead with. We would find that picture and we would post it. Now right here, remember your top billboard or your white space right there is your opportunity to speak to your audience, an opportunity to give them the message, the command action, send them somewhere to one of your links. Now here, we want to send them to that landing page. So whatever we wanted to type up here, ready to improve your economic situation, find out how here. And then all we would do is we would take that URL, copy it, go back to our advertisement right there, and then when we post this, it's going to create an ad with that picture, that message, sending them to that landing page. So that's really what you want to do with these pages is go through, get comfortable about what's there, find out ones that you like, ones that you don't like, and make a list of that core group of landing pages that you actually want to deploy and use. And then what we need to do is make sure they're hooked up correctly, make sure the tour page makes sense, make sure the message campaign is hooked up as well. A couple of things that you need to make note of. On these landing pages, most all of these should be triggered so that when somebody puts in their lead information, name, email address, and phone number, you should get a text, you should get an email alerting you to that lead. It should automatically go in the CRM. But you don't want just to assume everything. So a couple times a week, if you're using these landing pages, down here in contacts and leads, when you open this, you can actually open up the contacts of people who have gone into your landing pages. So you just want to cross-reference that and make sure that the things are going to the CRM, and if something has been missed, make sure you manually enter that in the CRM and follow up with that lead. So the first three were those green F4, F5, F6. You've got, things that speak to entrepreneurs. These are just regular original lead capture pages. Work from the beach. And you can see when we pull this up, it's going to almost instantly, immediately ask for the lead capture page right there. So work from the beach. Work from the beach 2. This one right here is a good page that goes into, you can see the difference between the two. The lead capture page, the original that we just saw, asked for their information immediately before any type of information. Now you've got the split pages where you actually give them access to some of the information, require the lead or the data to be captured before they get the rest of the information. This one right here is another type of original lead capture page. It's a little bit different because you are giving information on the banner headline before asking for the information right there. You've got do-it-yourself lead capture pages, and those will be found in your marketing pages, what it's called My Video pages. You can actually upload a video or a YouTube video and create your own page there if you need any help. There's actually another YouTube video that goes through step-by-step how to do that. And you've got some of the ones that are very similar. So on these, Life, when you open it up, make sure that the videos are embedded in here before you start using these. You always want to test these. When this pulls up right here, this has an intro video about how much it sucks to commute, how the virtual work lifestyle, how much stress this relieves from your life. So it's a good intro video that leads to the capture of the data that will give them on the back end probably the two videos, industry overview video as well as company specific tour video. And you've got some other ones right here. Biz right here is your actual website. So that's a great site. You need to make sure you understand what's there, what people are getting introduced to as they maneuver and navigate through that site. You've got a living benefits page, and you've got some additional pages down here. Agent Pro is good for, you want to look at anybody who typically wears a suit. Insurance agent, real estate agent, these type of people, that's a good page. You've got a military page, and you've got some additional pieces of your website, career, BPM right here. So you guys want to look through this, find out a few pages, whether it's on the front end inside your CRM or whether it's on the back end of the marketing system with a personalized lead capture pages. Find ones that you like, make sure they're hooked up correctly in terms of the tour page as well as the message campaign, and then learn how to effectively deploy these and use these for targeted messages, whether it be inside platforms to specific types of people or whether it be general messages and advertisements. Well, once again, we talked about making an ad very easily. Now, you can one-shot these. If your social links are set up, you can one-shot these. I don't like these because I don't like the way that it looks when it pulls up. It doesn't have a message by you. So it works a lot better if you do what I just explained to you. Screenshot a piece of the landing page, say that create an ad with that picture, a call to action or a message with a link to that landing page. If you guys have any questions about any of this stuff, let us know. When you are out there advertising, make sure that just like email or any other headlines out there, it's quick, to the point, and entices people to actually go to the landing page. So things like how savvy entrepreneurs are creating a life they actually desire, how smart and savvy people that were behind on retirement save their financial future. So these are all types of lead-ins that entice people to actually go to the page, and hopefully we'll be able to capture their data and create a pipeline through these pages that you start to work with the tier 1 contact confirm that leads to ABCs and leads to people, whether it's potential clients or potential partners, entering in the entirety of parts of that circle of success.